Hey there, everyone. I hope you're doing great.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of...
What do you know? For once, I'm right on time.
I stand before it.
A miracle, if you will.
Unchanging.
Oh, hey, Alex. Hopefully you're doing okay. I hope you guys into the music. I tried to find something a little bit more mood-fitting for endeavors, if you will. Because I thought the last time it was a little bit, maybe too much for some of you. So I thought maybe a little bit of a chiller vibe would be kind of nice for once. Anyway, so today, don't have a specific plan, but we'll probably keep going with a little bit with the story first. And afterwards, I think probably we'll do maybe a little bit of co-op, maybe do some, not sure who that is. If some of you guys want to join, just let me know ahead of time so I know it's you. I know some of you guys' names, but it's tough to keep track of everyone. But yeah, so I guess let's start. Probably let's actually finish up the Dainsleif story, since we kind of started last time, and I think that would be probably quite fitting, because I think we ended it quite abruptly. Not because I wanted to, but because the stream was going for a little bit too long, so I guess might as well start with that. The thing is, Alex, I thought majority of human food for dogs is poisonous. I've always believed, I don't know if it's true, correct me if I'm wrong, I always heard that dogs are allergic to chocolate. Now, that could be true, but I always granted I never fed chocolate, but like when I was a child, I would always give my dog, like when I would visit my grandparents in countryside, I would always see them like with dogs and cats and a variety of different animals. So I grew up around them since I wasn't allowed to have a pet of my own. So whenever I would go there, I would feed the puppies there with some like sweet bread with like raisins and stuff like that. So I never knew if they're like allergic to sugar or just like cacao beans and stuff like that. I never fed them chocolate, granted, but I always thought dogs could like eat anything. And then on one day, my friend told me that like, yeah, dogs can't eat this, can't eat that, and my entire world got shifted. Because I was a firm believer that dogs are like omnivores. They can eat anything and they'll be fine. But I guess not.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Indeed so, Dainsleif. Oh, it's been a while. Every time I hear Dainsleif, I'm like, yes, we're back in it. I wish you could enable like narrator voice for Dainsleif. So he could narrate like the entire story, even like side quests. I know it would take a toll on the voice actor, but god damn it, I would love it. That would be like a hidden treat, an Easter egg, if you will. You gotta find it.
But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
I know like there's like specific dog treats, they're like sweet. So I know that one of my friends, not keep bringing them up, but they're like a dog person, so I get all my advice from them. Since I do plan to get a dog in the future, just not right now, since I'm barely keeping myself alive. Like, literally, like 20 minutes ago, before I started the stream, I was taking a shower, right? I was walking outside the shower like normal, pretty standard stuff, nothing serious, right? Anything, any functional human being should be able to do it. Not so for Lux here. So I bumped my pinky finger on my toe on a door, and I slammed it pretty hard that it started bleeding. Not to like gross you guys out, but I thought I'd just share how much of an irresponsible adult I am, and I'm 22. And I don't think I'm capable of taking care of another life right now, since clearly I can't even take of my own. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't have a pet. I wish I could. But yeah, too much responsibility for good old Lux here. Maybe in the future.
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon!
I'm pretty sure Venti doesn't care. Like, you can say anything about that guy. Venti is like the chillest god ever. You can like talk smack right in his face, which I'm pretty sure what Paimon does every time she sees him. And Venti's like, it's all cool. I love Venti. He's awesome.
And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
Like, the ranking of current Archons is Zhongli at the top, then we have Venti, then I'd say Nahida, and then Raiden. Just because Raiden just kind of chills in her own realm for majority of the time. So she kind of not available, like 20 hours of the day, so kind of have to put her there. Power-wise though, Raiden at the top. I hate to admit it, but my boy Zhongli probably not as strong as Raiden currently, because Raiden goddamn splits the sky and summons lightning. My boy Zhongli just sips on tea all day long. Can be good for your, you know, power maintenance. That's all I'm saying. And I'm the first simp of Zhongli, so it pains me to say this.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Savik, that would be child abuse. I don't want to go to Slammers yet again. I've been once in Favonia's jail. I don't want to be there again. You kidding me? Yeah, hi Savik. Hopefully you're doing okay.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust.
I doubt it. I mean, Dainsleif, I don't know how to put it, but that was like the entire Liar situation going on. We kind of committed a national theft. We kind of stole like a national treasure. And I'm pretty sure we're not allowed within like 2 miles of that cathedral. I'm pretty sure we get like arrested on the spot. But then again, I'm kind of a risky person, you know, individual. I like taking risks. So, you got my attention.
Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
I don't know what you mean about suspicious, Dainsleif. I mean, I'm pretty sure every normal, rational adult man wears a cape and a mask, half a mask. I stand corrected. And like gloves and a suit that looks like it came straight from Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's normal, Dainsleif. I don't know what gave you away. That you would be suspected as some nefarious individual. I'm pretty sure it's normal. Standard stuff, really, when you think about it.
When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
Been there.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Can you imagine Barbara just busting out like AK-47? Just ready for war. Just like the entire elite squadron of nuns just going to war for their Lord and Savior Barbatos. Just fully armed to the teeth. Like special ops unit of nuns. Just going to business. Do you think Knights of Favonius keep this town safe? No. It's the nuns. It's an underground gang of nuns that are keeping this town running and safe at the same time. Like, you thought Dilek was the only the only Dark Knight within this premises. Not so. Not so.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
I mean, there's only so much smack Barbara can take before she's like snaps and just starts like, you know, throwing hands. Like, there's so much abuse one can take, both mentally and physically, before they're like, that's enough. Before Barbara starts throwing like holy grenades everywhere within like 20-meter radius of herself. Just will like walk out of cathedral, the first thing you see and hear, just like grenades thrown out the windows. The holy war begins with Barbara at his helm. As it should, honestly, as it should. So never, before you talk smack about Barbara next time, think about what she will do.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
She starts... You see Barbara in the sky just flying, just throwing napalm grenades everywhere. But instead of flame, it's like water. Like acid water. It just melts your skin completely. Only bones remain.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Barbara pulls out gun. Are we clear? You ain't getting Holy Lyre again. Get out. I don't know why I'm imagining Barbara as a like mafiosi type individual. For some reason, it just makes me crack up. I mean, Klee is like probably the dealer that Barbara gets it from. Because when you think about it, who else is gonna make explosives in this town besides a little 80-year-old girl? I mean, it makes sense, honestly. Like, Klee is a menace to society in of itself. I don't know how Jean allows her to roam freely with like tons of explosives inside her backpack. Like, when you think about it, what regular kids have within their backpacks? Like a juice, maybe like a snack, maybe like a coloring book, spare clothes. Not Klee. Klee rocks up, pulls out her backpack, like just bombs upon bombs. Just falls out her backpack, blows up half of Tears while she's at it. Some of the characters in this game, like, come on.
Oh, we are here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first seal killer?
Because when you think about it, the children in this game are the biggest menaces imaginable. Because you have Chi-Chi, who is like a zombie, right? So she probably can cause a plague whenever she feels like it. She's also completely undead and devoid of emotions. That's another very scary thing. Klee is a pyromaniac that blows up anything within her path. Diona is a goddamn alcoholic bartender, and she's probably like 12. And she tries to poison every single customer that visits her bar. Who else we have? Sayu is a goddamn assassin. She literally probably eliminates people for Ayato for a living. And she's also a child. Who else we have? I can't think of anyone else. I'm sure Nahida is a goddamn Archon. She probably can wipe out the entire Subaru if she really felt like it. I'm just saying, guys, like, children are the menace of Genshin Impact. And the more we have them, the bigger the threat is. So, I'm saying we should ban children characters from Genshin Impact. Just have them all as adults, because adults are not as scary as children. Children are goddamn horrifying in this game.
What's that?
Oh, Yao Yao is fine. Yao Yao is like the only normal child in this game. I forgot completely about her, but Yao Yao is like the only normal child that has like normal child interests. She's like the only one that somehow escaped this magnitude of madness the children in Teia just seems to be gravitated towards. Like, goddamn, even Timmy, like, when you think about it, Timmy is like the overload of pigeons. So he can probably like send the entire swarm of pigeons after you. And pigeons are scary. Like, when you have like 100 of them just coming at you, that's horrifying. I don't want to be in that situation. So yeah, I'm just saying.
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
You do have a point, Alex. There's another reason why she's a goddamn menace. Savik, there's a saddest thing I ever heard in my life. I honestly commend you for your bravery. I'm not sure how you're still going after getting 3 Chi-Chis. That is a feat of inhumane kind, honestly. I got 1 Chi-Chi one time and I was depressed for like a month straight. I don't know how you must feel every day logging in and just seeing that child stare at you mentally in the corner. I haven't even leveled up mine. I think she's still level 1. And that's where she's gonna stay forever. Because I don't want to be responsible for raising the goddamn menace. As I said, children should be just not included. Because they are horrifying.
Huh?
Yao Yao is the only exception. She's fine.
You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
It's a goddamn Statue of Liberty situation all over again. It's like a magic trick. The entire lights go out. The first thing you see just gone. That's what Zhongli should do. Zhongli should just nick one of the statues. Zhongli should just rock up to like Mondstadt. Just put like a massive cover on Venti's statue. Just throw a meteor. Put all the lights out and just steal the statue. The next thing you see, Zhongli just like beheads Venti's statue, just blasts his face on top of it. And just puts it like in the highest peak of Mondstadt. You know the little island in the top of like sky region when you like need to connect 3 cranes. Zhongli just puts it there, so everyone in TED can see it from any given location. That would be honestly glorious.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Oh, I heard about the Vision Simulator, but honestly, I just don't want to try it because it's just gonna make me sad. of like getting good characters, you know, because I know the next time I'm gonna pull regular banner and I'm gonna like lose 50-50, I'm just gonna feel depressed. And I don't want that to happen. So I just rather keep my expectations at the bottom, where Chi-Chi belongs. And just keep them there, and like if you get lucky, at least then you feel elated. But when you get lucky, at least you don't feel as sad when you see the child of terror show up in your dreams.
Of course! Of course?
Alex, I think you're underestimating Zhongli's prowess. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care about Mora in the slightest. I mean, with a face like that, I'm pretty sure everybody pays for his tea, living expenses, food, clothing. I mean, you name it. I'm pretty sure Hu Tao doesn't pay him, so Zhongli just has to resort to pretty much donations at this point. Even though he's not an Archon anymore, he still manages to get donations just from pure handsomeness and manliness that he embodies.
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Also, so you don't lock us up in a slammers yet again. Because I'm not going back there. The food sucked. I don't want to be there again.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The only thing they fed us there was satisfying salad. And I like the name, it was anything but satisfying. It was just leaves. It was sad, honestly. You just get locked up in the same room as Klee. Just like handcuffed to the wall. We'll like show up to the detention room. It is pretty much just like an empty room with like chains. You just see Klee just chained to a wall. So she doesn't like break out with makeshift explosives that she makes out of like toothbrush and a nickel somehow. But yeah, scary stuff, honestly. Because when you think about it, Genshin is not a game for kids. It's a very dark game where children run this town. And the nuns are the secret mafioso of it all.
The tyrant's final fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Oh, it was just Klee, like, you know, hanging around. We just find out it was like Klee's mother, just, you know, just having fun.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
Because, like, when you think about it, Klee's mother, right? The one that wrote, like, the traveling guide, she probably uses explosives as well. And how terrifying is that? Because, like, remember when Klee just, like, sent you a message of, I remember there was, like, one time, I think it was on Klee's birthday, right? She sent you a message, and I'm sure a majority of you didn't read, because why would you? But I remember reading it, I was like, I think she said something along the lines of, I was wandering around, and I saw this big rock, so I decided to blow it up. And she gifted you, like, the Ascension material from the giant Geovishap, you know, the boss one. And I'm just thinking, like, if Klee thinks of boss monsters as just like a rock that she just blows up for fun, what the hell does her mother do for fun? Does she just, like, rocks up to one of the Archons, just challenge them to a casual duel, wipes out half of their nation and just pieces out? Because that's probably what happens. Oh, hey, Greg. Hopefully you're doing okay, my man. Sorry, didn't notice you straight up. Was in the middle of one of my, you know, things, if you will.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury.
Oh, by the way, hopefully, guys, you enjoy the music. As I said, a little bit of a chiller vibes today. I thought it's a bit appropriate for Monday evening. Don't want to get you too excited. We still have the remaining of the week going. So gotta ease you in a little bit. Don't wanna... There's enough of me just being insane here. I don't need you guys to, like, you know, up me up even more. Because somebody needs to be a voice of reason here, and as you know, it's not gonna be me.
This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Oh, I hope it's not too serious, Greg. I hope it's just like, you know, some minor stuff, but hopefully you get better. If it is something bad, and if you just, you know, just neutral, then I guess hope you could get chill today, and, you know, maybe have a little bit of fun even along the way. Can't promise though. You know how it is with promises and me. I try to keep them, but you know what? Sometimes it just doesn't happen. And it is what it is, really.
Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
Oh, I hope your vision is alright, Alex. I hope it's just like, you know, reading glasses type of situation, because my vision been kinda wonky lately as well. Like, I don't know if it's just normal, but I'm struggling to, like, read stuff from a distance, you know, like signs and stuff, right? So I'm having a little bit of a tough time lately just, like, making out small letters. And I'm sure it's not, like, super, like, uncommon or whatever. But I just saw my vision getting a little bit messy as well. Probably because I spend most of my day on computer. So my eyes are probably just getting tired. And not enough sleep and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope it's not too serious. I hope you don't actually, like, need to wear glasses, because it's probably gonna be annoying. I can't imagine just, like, having almost like disabling function like that you just have to follow, otherwise you just can't see anything. Because, like, what if you need to... What if, like, earthquake happens and you just lose your glasses? What are you gonna do then? Just like shimmy your way around, just feeling the walls and stuff? Not to, like, make fun of it, but just, you know.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Greg. As I said, hopefully it gets better. Alex, I'm not 100% sure if that's bad, because I haven't been to, like, doctors for, like, my eye checkups in ages, so I don't really know if that's, like, super bad. Obviously, if it's minus, I assume it's bad, but I just don't know how bad it is. Because I know, like, 10 is good, right? Like, 10 out of 10 is a good vision, I assume. So I assume if it's minus, it's pretty bad.
Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
You probably can just wear, like, contact lenses, can you? Or I don't really know, like, if you can wear them past certain points. Oh, Greg, just don't get yourself down, you know, like, just try to look at the positives. I know it's a little bit of a cliche thing to say, but, you know, at the end of the day, that's really all you can do when bad things happen. You just gotta, like, you know, try to cheer yourself up, and if you can, just try to find things that cheer you up. Like, for me, whenever I feel down, I read. And that kind of calms my nerves a little bit, and calms my brain, if you will. And, yeah.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that how it works. I thought it was just like, you know, because I always had like 10 out of 10 vision, like phrase, and I thought that was like the scaling, like it goes from 1 to 10, but I guess it's not the case. I honestly couldn't tell you what my vision is. Like, I'm fine with up close stuff. Like, I don't have issue reading or like, you know, looking at things. But whenever it gets to like far stuff, I guess I struggle a tiny bit. It's not like serious. I still can see stuff. It's just like if I need to read something, let's say like 100 meters away or like 200 meters away, if it's like small, I might struggle. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like with signs and stuff, I struggle sometimes. That's why I don't usually like drive and whatnot.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
As I say, Alex, maybe like try to wear contact lenses, because I heard they are pretty good. For like, if your vision is not like super bad. And if you like, if you're just struggling reading, I guess it's better to get glasses, because like it's gonna make it easier for you. Oh, no worries, Greg. Have a good one. As I said, take care of yourself and hopefully you get better. As I say, I'll be here. If you are, you know, deciding to join again, it's perfectly fine. Just take care of yourself and remember it gets better, no matter what. But yeah, I'll see you later, Greg.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Ooh, look who it is. I kind of feel sad, I know it's besides the point, but I kind of feel sad that they nerfed Rosaria in the story. Because, like, she used to have such a cool outfit. Because she used to be, like, looking rebellious. As she is a character that is kind of rebellious, and she doesn't like wearing, like, nun-type clothing. But now she kind of just looks like an edgy nun, really. And I don't know if I'm into it.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Because, like, I know technically you can still wear, like, her old outfit, but just something about her appearing in the story in her new one is a little bit upsetting. She used to look so cool.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain.
Probably to domesticate him. I mean, who can blame him? It's a pretty cute dog. Would like to get one myself. Just imagine, like, domesticating Boreas. Just, like, rocking up to Mondstadt with Boreas by our side. Just, like, 10-meter tall dog. Just, like, playing fetch with him in the middle of a Venti statue. It'll be pretty fun.
Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right! We'll go give Master Jean a hand!
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I'm pretty sure Animal Archon is too busy drinking to do anything, let alone protect us. Because I'm pretty sure every single Archon up to this point has somebody that takes care of them. Except Nahida. I don't think Nahida has, because, like, Venti has Dilek, right? Jean-Li has Child. Raiden has Sarah. And yeah, Mika to a certain extent. But Nahida doesn't really have anyone. I mean, technically, I guess you can argue that Alhaitham and like Sino kind of do that, but they don't really like her helpers. So Nahida was like the first one to break off the, I guess, the curse of not being able to function by themselves. And that's strange to say because Nahida is a child. So when you think about it, Nahida should probably not be the one without adult supervision, if you will. Oh, wait. I think I got a little bit too excited. I missed out on Dainsleif. Dainsleif was like shouting at us, "Hey, where you go?" While we just stroll into the sunset. I'm sorry, Danes. I got a little bit too excited. Got a little bit too ahead of myself.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago.
Oh, I guess it kind of makes sense since Andreas is kind of like a spirit. I was actually wondering if Andreas was dead. I guess I kind of missed out on this part of the story before. Because I always saw that Andreas was just like chilling in there. And he was actually still alive, I guess no.
Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see, let's go meet up with the big bad wolf himself. See what he's been up to. Ooh, I think that's where we meet Razor once again as well. Oh boy.
Let's take them now.
I love Razor. He's like... he's just one of those characters that just like so goddamn precious.
Be still.
And it's rare, especially in Genshin, when you feel about a character that way. Because like, when you think about it, there's nothing you could possibly hate about Razor. Like, you can probably make an argument about almost every other character, about something you dislike about them. But like, what can you say about Razor that is bad?
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's stunt.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Oh, Dane's like getting cold feet. Come on, we're almost there.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Imagine that was the case. Dainsleif just like sees a bunny, just like freaks out. Just like runs away screaming. That would be actually an awesome plot twist. That would be like the only weakness of Dainsleif. And like when it came to the final fight, the way we defeat Dainsleif, we just like bring a bunny to the fight and just set it loose. And Dainsleif like that just keeps losing HP. It would be like corrosion effect. We'll name it something like cuteness overload. Dainsleif just like explodes, and that would be like the game over. The final boss fight ends in like 5 seconds. That would be glorious, honestly.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
I actually kind of wonder if like the other two of the 4 winds were gods as well, because that would be kind of interesting. Because like Venti would be probably the only one then who has like a bunch of gods on his side. Because even Zhongli doesn't... Well, I guess technically Yaksha are kind of gods as well. And Adeptus are kind of gods, so I guess technically Zhongli has some as well. But it's kind of interesting.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Oh, come on, Danes. I'm pretty sure... Danes, don't put yourself down like that, because I'm pretty sure there's a massive fandom going on for yourself that consists of very passionate people out there. They're already saving up for you when you're not probably coming out for another like 2 or 3 years. So I wouldn't say nobody likes you, or you are less likable.
There's nothing special about gods anyway.
Well, they could... I mean... Have you seen Zhongli? Danes, I gotta introduce you because, like, when you see that man, you'll probably change your mind because, that's a life-changing experience, honestly.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them, but at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
Honestly, good advice. I mean, the only way I would hunt down Zhongli is for a date. Just like in the bushes, ambushing him every single time. It was like a pot of tea.
Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
About that, Dainsleif, I'm pretty sure our entire quest, if you will, is about defeating the god that actually sealed us here, so that's a bit of an oopsie.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears.
Ooh, it's pretty ominous.
I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a very good reason, considering they got just, like, yeeted out of existence by the gods. So, grudge justified, honestly. It's not the right thing to do, but, you know, I guess they do have a reason to.
Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Is that how you pronounce it? Boreas? I swear it was Boreas. Am I been pronouncing his name wrong all this time? It can't be true. Dainsleif, come on. You can't be doing this to me, man.
There he goes.
I'm already struggling to pronounce like half of the names in Genshin. I don't need any more pressure out on me.
What a strange man.
I mean, that's what makes him mysterious yet alluring, Paimon. That's what a true man is. Never opens his cards all the way.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
I mean, Paimon, you say that like we meet we meet one every other day. It's not like they are as common as like fruit sellers. It's not like you can find the one on every corner. Imagine if that was the case. Like you just wander around, like in a wilderness, just like see a random individual just like starts throwing fireballs out of nowhere. Just like, hello, kind sir. Could I interest you in some divine protection? Just like pulls out a divine nim, just place it on our head. Only $9.99.
At the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight,
Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Ooh, look who it is.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you.
Jean is actually the only character who I think the new outfit actually looks better on. Because, like, she looks slick in this one. Like, the cape, like, the entire color scheme, it just looks cool.
Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
I think the old one was a little bit too bland, but in this one she actually looks like she holds a noble status. In the old one she just looked like a mom, you know? It's like taking care of her children. But now she actually looks like somebody that means business.
Then your help is greatly
business she means.
appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Devalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I have to.
Be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Alright, let's go meet the big wolf himself. See what he's been up to. And I guess meet the little wolf while we're at it. Because I'm pretty sure Razor is still there in this quest, unless I'm mistaken. Well, I'm pretty sure he shows up. I'm not sure if it was a good idea to put like some chill music on the background, because I'm like kind of just vibing along with it. Instead of like talking to you guys.
Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Alright, let's see what they've been up to.
Not welcome here.
Just something about Razor's dialogue is so cool to me. Because it's just like so sweet and childlike, but also kind of badass. That's why I like Razor so much.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
Damn, that's a pretty cool voice. I forgot that Boris actually speaks.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, hey, Savik. You probably didn't miss too much. I was just kind of like rambling more than anything, really.
Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Devalin's mind?
I just kind of go really, you know, zoned out more than anything for a while.
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
As I said before, just something about the way Razor speaks just like is so cool to me.
No matter how many times you resist us, Your efforts are all in vain.
I don't know about that one, Chief, but we'll see about that. Alright, time to clap some cheeks.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Make yourselves at home.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
No, no you don't.
The depths beckon.
I thought I lost him for a second. I was like, where did you go? We gotta fight water with water. You know, the expression fight fire with fire? That's not what we're all about. It's fight water with water for us.
Roll.
No, no you don't. No, no, no. Stop spitting, goddammit. Stay still. There you go. I guess I gotta kill the little hill shoes as well.
Illusion shattered.
Cascade.
There we go.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
I mean, I don't know if you call the royal ass whooping there gave you a fortune, but whatever floats your boat, my guy.
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
I know I said it before, but I'm like, can we get that ability as well? Because goddamn, why do bad guys always get the coolest sexes? Why can we for once get a cool one? Just like throw Paimon in a wall or something and like explosion happens and we just like disappear. Just give us something cool. Anything but just us just walking off. Like, come on.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Ah, it's alright, Big B. It's all good, as long as you know, keep that fur nice and shiny. It's all that matters really at the end of the day. What conditioner do you use? Because goddamn, that stuff is shiny.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules.
Razor is so precious. I love him.
I too didn't see the trap.
Oh, it's alright, Razor. Don't beat yourself up.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper.
Or you can just use a sword. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure us humans didn't really evolve to have claws. Not to like upset your Razor, but I'm just saying, like, the weapons are pretty good.
You smelled danger and came here?
I guess that's one way to put in it.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like.
I wish I could smell danger, are you kidding? Just us smelling emotions. It smells like fear. Just like start saying that everywhere we go. I smell fear. Have you guys seen that clip of like Wolverine just like smelling stuff and just saying, I smell fear for like good 10 minutes? I remember I watched it once and just laughed my ass off. It's a good watch. I really recommend it. Just like Google like Wolverine smelling fear. You'll have a good time, honestly.
Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolfgod. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
Well, actually, you're saying that, Alex, but carnivores actually need to have some greenery in their diet. The way they get it, obviously, is through actual herbivorous animals. Because, like, obviously they still have some grass inside them. I know it's not the most pleasant thing to say, but it's kind of how they get it. And did you know there's some actual, like, carnivores eat, like, rocks and some, like, small pebbles in order to help them digest stuff? I learned that the other day as well, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. Because when you think about it, when you eat just meat, it's probably not the best diet ever. You probably have, like, very tough time digesting it.
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was an
You are correct, Sadik. I get mine from Greek yogurt, goddammit. That stuff keeps me going. You kidding? Like a nice bowl of Greek yogurt with a little bit of honey, maybe a few, like, walnuts if you're feeling frisky. Ooh, a little bit of lemon juice if you feel, like, super excited. Ooh, that stuff is good. Sometimes when I feel a little bit naughty, a little bit, you know, naughty aside, I add, like, a spoonful of Nutella in there. Make, like, a chocolate type dessert. Ooh, that stuff slaps.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom.
Interesting.
I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could be.
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
I mean, it's a pretty tough challenge, you know, to beat somebody that can, like, literally shoot missiles out of their chest. I mean, not to, like, downplay our boys and girls here, but, you know, it's a pretty tough thing to beat.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Oh, indeed you did. Oh, Razor. You helped me in more ways than one. You soothed my soul and made me a better man as a result. God damn it. Love this guy.
You were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger.
I was foreshadowing it. Razor also smelled his danger.
You too. Also, be careful.
Oh, we will. We will, Razor. Don't you worry.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
We say that as we, like, literally walk, like, 2 feet apart, just trip on our own feet, fall down flat on the ground, just break our nose, start crying. Alright, let's see what Dane's been up to. Probably some nefarious business, knowing him. Dane, I'm back.
Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me.
A Lion Fang Knight? Wasn't she a Dandelion Knight? Am I tripping? Wasn't her title Dandelion Knight? That's the first time I hear Lion Fang mentioned with Jean's name attached to it. That's kind of interesting.
If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Oh, let me tell you, Danes. Success was had in more ways than one.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Yes,
Exactly.
I'm listening.
The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Interesting. I mean, technically, didn't we, like, learn the previous god, the reigned, like, old Mondstadt? Wasn't he, like, actually not the bad guy? Because I thought he was just, like, trying to protect his people and was, like misunderstood in the process. Unless I'm wrong. Because I thought there was, like, some sort of backstory going on where, like, Venti didn't actually want to vanquish him to begin with. Because, like, I know the Venti led rebellion against old nobles, but I don't think it was ever mentioned that Venti, like, went against the old god. I know he did, but, like, it wasn't mentioned how it went down, I'm pretty sure? I could be wrong.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom.
That's a pretty far away. That's like a couple dozen miles away. God damn, those missiles been rating high.
After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there.
Yeah, but like, wasn't there actual no war? I thought like Venti actually went like mono v mono with him. But maybe that was war, I don't remember. It's been a while since I like caught up on Mondstadt's story. Because I know there was like the whole war going on with like the old nobility and whatnot. Oh, hell, hey Angel, hopefully you're doing okay. Well, yeah, as I said, so, like, I could be wrong, as I said, but I could swear that was just like only backstory about them fighting with like Vanessa and some other guys, like the old Diluc Fire Knight guy. Forgot the name. They were fighting against old nobility, weren't they?
Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom!
Ah, gotcha, Savik.
Fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
Yeah, because like I always saw that like Venti just became a god because the old god was just like, nah, don't feel like ruling anymore. Just peaced out. It's a Dane's quest, the one that you do before
you go to Inazuma. So I think so?
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because, like, wasn't there... Like, that's why I got confused, because, like, I remember there been mentioned a war that happened was, like, Vanessa and the old, like, Fire Knight dude, the, like, old ancestor of Diluc. And I think that one was mentioned, because... What was that the one where Venti's friend got killed? Was it the one where he fought against God? Because, like, I can't remember exact storyline, but I know that, like, in one of those wars, Venti's friend got, like, you know, pieced out, and Venti embodied his appearance or body. Can't remember quite correctly which one.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm
I do remember that.
and comb the entire area.
It probably is a case. I mean, as I said, it's been ages since I caught up on, like, Mondstadt story. I know like general idea of it, but I don't remember specifics.
What do you mean?
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Ah, I see. So basically the first one was where Venti actually became like the Archon and his friend like pieced out. Okay, gotcha. And the second one was like with Vanessa and the entire gang, like against nobility. I kind of roughly knew that those two happened. I just couldn't remember like which came first. Because I knew that, like, obviously the Venti went against God first, but, like, I just couldn't remember when was the time when Venti became the Archon, whether it was, like, when the nobility fight was going on, or before that. That's kind of when I got a little bit mixed up, if you will. But yeah. It's interesting stuff, honestly. Because, like, Mondstadt has a pretty unique backstory. Because, like, Leeway doesn't really have that. And Inazuma, like, I know there's entire serpent stuff going on, but, like, Inazuma doesn't really have anything super exciting going on either. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because, Mondstadt is, like, the first country you visit, so... You would think the story would ramp up from there, but... I kind of still feel like Mondstadt has a... Probably the best backstory. I don't think it has the best story, but the backstory I think is probably the most appealing.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was the time when, like, the... As I said, Diluc's great-great-grandfather or whatever was fighting as well. I think.
Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited!
Because, like, the entire backstory of Leeway was, like, Zhongli was just, like, clapping cheeks left and right, and was like, one day, you know, I clapped enough, time to retire. So he built himself a country and just, like, alright, now time to make contracts for the living. And he did that for like hundreds of years. And was like, one day, too many contracts, too much work. I'm gonna retire for good. It's kind of the entire backstory when you think about it. And the backstory with Inazuma is was like, sister, dead. Don't know how, but dead. Well, we kind of know how, but that's besides the point. So dead. Raiden fights against the serpent, kills the serpent, and was like, alright, cool. Now, seal of the country. It's kind of the entire backstory as well. Sumeru, on the other hand, kind of interesting backstory. Not better than Mondstadt, I think, but still pretty cool. Because it was like the entire Akasha terminal, the entire searching for the truth, the entire old like Archon, being there and like being embodiment of wisdom and whatnot, but I still feel like Venti's one was a little bit more charming, I guess, if you will.
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
Oh, Angel, I'm like the first one to admit, like, the Genshin lore is so extensive. Like, there's so much to learn about every single character and, like, the story itself. As, like, I don't blame anyone who, like, doesn't understand or know even half of it. Because even myself, like, I spent a good chunk of my time, like, reading up on Genshin lore, and I still get stuff mixed up like I did today. Because I kind of know majority of, like, important things. But, like, if you ask me, like, specifics, I probably couldn't tell you.
This requires another method.
Oh, hey, Doug. We're doing great. Just so you know, chatting a little bit about lore and whatnot. You can join if you want.
Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements.
Yeah, but like Savik, when you think about it, like the entire backstory of Leeway was like Jean-Li clapping chicks. And that's kinda it. Like there wasn't really much of a struggle going on. Jean-Li was like, alright, there's this god. I'm gonna clap him. Seal him in the bottom of the ocean. Oh, this is my dead friend who people betrayed her. Pretty sad, but you know, it is what it is. You know, there wasn't like, how should I put it? There wasn't too much of emotional build-up to the backstory. I feel like the strongest part of backstory was actual interaction between Jean-Li and the what's his pet name? It escaped me. The weekly boss guy, the giant frog. God damn it, what was his name? That guy. You probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel like that backstory of him like emerging from Jean-Li's power and then becoming evil, getting sealed, and like the entire giant fight going on, and then us finding out that he was like part good, part bad, and erosion going on. I felt like that was a very strong backstory. I felt like that kind of opened up Jean-Li as a character and kind of gave us a glimpse into the actual lore of the entire region. Because like the Soul Lady kind of didn't have to do with anything really. It was like just insignificant backstory character who was like kind of there, but we didn't really care about them. And some Futui guy that we never met again, and the Asilius guy was pretty important because like we got to fight him, but at the end of the day, like he wasn't really like that much of an antagonist because we kind of like killed him. Well, not really. I mean, we sealed him again, but like he didn't really pose that much of a threat. I mean, the entire fight was cool. Like, I'm gonna be the first one to say that probably the cinematics in the Leeway against Asalis was probably the best. Probably was the coolest fight, I think. It was a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I mean,
And done.
the thing is, we still don't know a lot about backstory of every region. Like, when you think about it, right? In Mondstadt, we still have no clue about the other two winds. They're kind of just missing, like, the lion and the falcon, I think? We still don't know what the hell is going on with them. We still don't know whether, like, they're even alive, really. And when it came to Leeway, we still don't know where's Yaksha. Like, we still know there's one Yaksha. We don't really know where they are, and we also don't know about a bunch of Adepti stories, like backstories. We only know about Cloud Retainer, right? And even then, we don't know much. And all the other Adepti, they kind of like showed up once, and we never heard from them again. So we don't really know much about them. Like Mount Shaper, the other one, forgot the names, sorry, but those guys, we don't know much about them. And when it came to Inazuma,
In Inazuma, we kind of actually got to know everything there is, really, now that I think about it, because Inazuma was probably the most complete story out of everyone, because we kind of like go to find Watsumi Island, we go to find like the entire erosion situation going on, we kind of go to find out the backstory of Raiden, we go to find out a bunch of like miasma stuff, like we found out about that like giant purple bird backstory. There was quite a lot actually when you think about a Pact and Inazuma actual story. So I think Inazuma was probably the most complete out of them all. The only thing that we still don't know is probably like Yae Miko backstory. She kind of like didn't really talk about herself that much. So we're kind of still missing on that one. And maybe, like, when you think about it, I guess the story about Raiden's sister, that's kind of the other one that's never been expanded upon. We don't really know much about her, I guess. And other than that, I can't really think of much. And Sumeru's still expanding, so, like, I can't really say much. Sumeru's still not done. But, yeah. That's kind of what I feel about story, I guess.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller.
2.7. Remind me which one that is, Sadvik. Because I think I know the one you're talking about, but not 100% sure. Because was there like the main storyline where like the Zhao was the main character? Let me Google it real quick, because I think I know what you're talking about. But I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Oh, yes. He has a Hidden Dreams in the depth. Yes, I did that one. I remember now. I'm glad you reminded me, because I actually forgot 100% about it. Yes, you are correct. We did actually get to learn some hidden stuff about Yaksha. Yes. I do remember that one. It was like the backstory when Chasm was just like coming out. Yes, I did that one. You literally just gave me like a Winter Soldier episode. Like I had a flashback and everything. Yes, I did do that one. And we did get to learn about like the purple guy, right? The one with like 4 arms, the Electro one. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I think he was the only one we actually got to learn. We still don't know the Geo guy and the 2 ice and fire ladies. And I think the water one, we still don't know much. Yeah. Because, like, we know a lot about Zhao. Oh, the other thing, we still don't know, like, about Zhao's, like, deep backstory. We still don't know about, like, the god who was, like, Zhao was bound towards, I guess. The one that he was, like, ordering to chase dreams and eat them to Zhao. I think that would be pretty cool to find out. Unless we already know who that is, because I can't really remember. As I said, it's been ages since I caught up on, like, lore of every region, really. So I could be just misremembering.
All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
I kind of wish they still left the stories so people could experience them. Because, like, it's such a damn shame when you think about it, that a bunch of cool stories, like, remember the quest where we found out the evil twin of... what was his name? The Geo guy, the researcher. But God, why is it happening today? I forget all the names. Give me a second. Who was it? Mention characters. Albedo. Yes, that's correct. You're correct, Savik. I just keep forgetting names today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yes, Albedo. Remember the quest where we got to like fight the evil twin of Albedo? I think that was still to this day one of the best quests Genshin ever released. And it's such a goddamn shame that nobody ever will experience it again. Because Genshin just like deletes it. Like, it was so cool, the entire like mystery situation going on, and like the fight, it was awesome. Like, it was one of the first times when I felt like Genshin just done story right. And I don't know if it's just me, but like, I hope they at some point will just upload all of those like stories into like collection that people can just replay at some point. Because I would even love to go back to those stories and just experience them again. But unfortunately you can't. And that's a shame. Like, I don't even need the rewards for them. I just want the story to be in the game. Like, I'm sure that it wouldn't be that hard to like make it. Just make them like we have character stories, right? Just make like event stories line. And just unlock them with keys as well. I think that would be pretty cool.
Prototype? Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god.
I guess this was like Scaramouche .1, like the version 1. They tried to make Osalis into like mechanical god, and they were like, might as well just use live human for that.
And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Goddamn, Dainsley was foreshadowing like a year ahead of story. This man, he knows things.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Actually, when you think about it, Doug, at the end of the game, we were taught, if you watch like the entire trailer they did for like every single region when Genshin just got released, they did say that Teyat was like just one of the worlds that our protagonist visited. So my theory is that after we explore the entire Teyat, we're probably just gonna get isekai'd into another world. And just gonna like keep jumping between the worlds, because there's no way that like MiHoYo or Hoyoverse will just let Genshin go. It's like their biggest game at the moment. Unless they make something bigger, there's no way they're gonna stop making Genshin. And I remember them saying that it's gonna be like 5 or 6 years before they finish Genshin. So unless they come up with something like mind-blowing in that period of time, I doubt Genshin just gonna end by us like beating Celestia or whatever.
No. I'll guard it myself.
It probably will be the case. They're gonna probably call it something else and just keep the protagonists. They're probably just gonna keep Paimon. It's gonna be like the entire situation of like us just departing and just going to another world. It could be the case where we just like end up as a different person entirely. You know, just like possess somebody in another world. Because when you think about it, our protagonists were introduced as travelers between rifts. So it wouldn't be surprising if that was the case. Oh, hey, Savannah. Hopefully you're doing okay.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You know, Ron Savick. I mean, have you tried playing Genshin on your phone? Do you know how much Genshin weighs on your phone currently? Because, I'm gonna tell you, it's no little. It weighs more than some people's entire memory bank. Genshin is such an overbearingly harsh game to keep on your device. I'm pretty sure on computers it weighs like 50 gigs at the moment. And that's like... majority AAA games don't weigh that much as Genshin. And I think 50 gigs is if you don't download actual like language packs and sound packs. If you download everything, I think it weighs over 100 gigs. And it's just mind-blowing to me, honestly.
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
Alex, I don't know how you do it, man. My phone goddamn almost blows up whenever I play Genshin on my phone at like medium graphics. If I put it on high, I'm pretty sure my phone just gonna turn into a nuclear reactor. And I don't want that happening. I don't want to just wake up, my phone just like fall through my bed one day. Just like radiates green light.
No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Really? I didn't know that was the case, Alex. Oh. Because I know they like added some feature for like mobile players there where you can like save storage that way. I just don't really know how to do it because I don't really play Genshin on my phone. It's just like whenever I do, it's like a struggle. And it's not even like my phone is that bad either. It's pretty good. It's just the sheer computing power that requires to run Genshin on your phone is astronomically high. I think I went to check like my overall like CPU usage on my phone whenever I play Genshin, and I think it was like at 70% Genshin. And I was like, god damn. This game might as well just like open data server for itself and just run online. Because, goddamn, it wastes so much.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
And as I said, that's if and only if you don't download language packs. Because I'm pretty sure language packs and like voiceover packs are the biggest way down Genshin has. That's why I play all dialogue on Genshin in English, because I can't download it Japanese. Are you kidding me? It's gonna give me like another 20 gigs to work with? Nah, I'm good. Although I do like Japanese voiceover. Some of the characters. Have you heard John Lee in Japanese? Ooh, that's some good stuff, honestly. Not as good as English though. Like, it's rare, but I think John Lee's VA in English is probably the best. I know it's weird to say, but I think it is the case.
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
I mean, I have a specific case. Like I bought a rubber case that like prevents your phone from heating, specifically because I didn't want my phone to blow up while I play Genshin. No joke. I literally went online. I was like, give me a phone case that will not make my phone turn into like a living goddamn nuclear reactor. I just want something that will not burn my hands off. Because I heard stories of people like literally getting burns from their phone just by playing games. And I was like, I don't think I want that.
What? Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
Alex probably has like Alex probably has one of those like OG gamer phones, the ones where you can just play like 10 games at the same time and your CPU just doesn't even budge. Because I don't know about you guys, I kind of feel like gamer phones are kind of a scam, because I have one and it still couldn't run games that well. I'm like, god damn. Because I used to have an iPhone, right? And I was like, alright, iPhones are not really for games. So I was like, alright, I'm a gamer. I game, okay? I have a G Fuel running in my blood. I might as well get a gamer phone, you know? To get with the times, to prove that I'm a alpha male and everything, you know? So I go gamer phone. And I was like, oh, okay. Looking good. Play some games and I was like, I don't know. Because, like, I couldn't tell a goddamn difference between my old phone and my new phone, graphic-wise. Performance was exactly the same. The only difference was it wasn't heating as much, which I kind of liked. But other than that, couldn't tell a goddamn difference.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise, she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Oh, don't tell me about laptop situation. One night, I had my laptop on my lap for like good 12 hours. I remember taking it off my lap and like going to bed, like undressing everything. And I looked at my lap and I kid you not, it was the color of tomato. It wasn't like natural red. It was red to the point of boiling. And I was honestly horrified. I never did it again. Every single time I use laptop now, I put like some sort of protection, like a pillow, a book, anything, just to not get my goddamn lap the color of a roast beef, okay? Because I don't want to cook myself that way. That's not a good way to go. Imagine going out by playing Genshin, just cooking yourself alive while you're at it.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them?
You just appear on the news next day. A local Florida man. I assume you're in Florida because you want to be a Florida man, let's be honest. A local Florida man cooked himself alive while playing a popular game Genshin Impact by simply leaving his laptop on his oneself for extended period of time. The experts are still confused on how that situation occurred in the first place.
Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Oh, have a good one, Doug. I hope your test goes well. And remember to not stress out, just go with a clear mind. Maybe get a good breakfast in you in the morning, and just do your best. That's all you can really do.
I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Oh, are you kidding me? I remember the days when I was trying to play games on my school, like computers. Those things don't function. I remember my computer froze once in school from me open File Explorer. Think about that. It froze from me opening File Explorer. And from that day I was like, I don't think it's gonna run games. So I had to play on my phone. But yeah, it's like just something about schools. So just find like the oldest computers they can possibly find and just put them in like every single perimeter possible. They're like, there was never a single functional computer that you can just go on and like do actually something. They're always laggy, always like slow as hell. They always had the CPU overloaded by God knows what, and like the RAM was just non-existent. So I just gave up, honestly. 500 megabytes RAM, Savik, I'm pretty sure you're overpraising them. I would be surprised if it even have the 100. You kidding me? 500 is actually decent. I don't think schools can afford that. That would run them at least like $20. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many pens they can buy with that amount of money? Probably in the thousands. Alright, where do we need to go? Oh, I mean, Alex, I'm pretty sure school systems don't even know what firewalls are. They just think it's an actual wall that protects you from fire. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but we didn't have IT department in our school. I don't think they even knew what IT was standing for. Probably so it was some sort of secret Morse code, if anything. So, whenever we had an actual IT issue, the way we would fix it is by doing it ourselves. So yeah, that's how I learned how to deal with computers, by actually fixing my goddamn school computers so that I could do something on them. Good times. Lucky Alex, at least you have one. I'm pretty sure 90% of the school just don't know what IT stands for, as I said.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again.
They probably think computers just fix themselves, if anything.
This place last time, and
It's like
now we're
magic for them.
right back in. Jeez.
Because,
Surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest. To get to that
alright, South Vampirman. Fair enough.
we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
Alright, Paimon, give me...
That'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Alright, Paimon, give me a second. Trying to speak here, goddammit. So, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure majority of laptops that we had, or computers, were older than me. And that says something. So yeah, I wasn't like expecting much from school property, but at the same time, I wasn't like expecting to be part-time IT guy within my school for free. Because nobody ever paid me to fix stuff. I just did it because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do like my coursework and whatnot. But yeah, that's how I learned. My first experience was like actually de-assembling computer was in my school, because for some reason, don't ask me why or how, somebody burned the motherboard in one of the computers. So I had to actually manually go and replace it, because when I opened it up, it was like fully fried. I'm not sure what the guy before me did on it, but I'm pretty sure he tried to open like Google Chrome or something, and the computer just suddenly blow up. But whatever they did, I had to fix it, and it wasn't fun.
Looks like we're here.
Because I don't know if you ever tried to disassemble an old computer. That stuff is hard, because cable management is not something people are aware of at that time. So there was like cables everywhere. I had to go through like tons and tons of wires. Just had to like rip them out and plug them back in afterwards. It was a hustle. I never want to do that again.
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
They banned Google? We're using them, Bing? Or like Yandex? Alex, what kind of communist school are you going to? Are they banning all the... Are you allowed to have fun in there?
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
It's like, I know in my school they banned like game websites, but we still were able to like go to Google and stuff. It wasn't that harsh. Are schools nowadays like more strict or something? Because in my days, I'm saying like I'm goddamn 50 or something. You're kidding me. There's no way that's real, Alex. You gotta be playing with me. Like actual grass. We're talking like going outside type of grass. What do they do? Like blind you outside? Put like a blindfold on you? And wherever you like come, you are actually forced to like no look down at all. You just have to keep your like eyes at 90-degree angle at any given point.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dane Smith, enemy of the Abyss.
Yeah, but like, what does grass have to do with actual fighting? I assume we're still talking about actual grass. Like, the stuff you walk on. I'm assuming you're not talking about the other type of grass. Because if we're talking about that type of grass, then I'm kind of understandable.
I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless...
Alright, so we do talk about regular grass. Good, good. Because I was like, I hope we're not going there. So, like, they literally banned grass for a day just so you wouldn't throw it at each other. God damn. That's petty. They're just like, no more grass for you today. You done it. Touch grass and you out. Imagine getting kicked out, like, of your lesson just because you brought some grass. It's like a smuggling trade. You just open up your backpack with, like, full of grass. Start trading around. It's like trading cards, but instead of it just like grass, you just trade different types of grass. Like, what you got there? A freshly mowed lawn. Ooh, that's good, that's good. Where you go? Untamed grass from the wilderness. You got it this morning.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me.
I see. So, that type of grass is fine then. I mean, I'm not judging, honestly, but probably shouldn't have it at school. I don't want to seem like a narc here, but you know, I'm just like, I don't know. Having grass at school, it's a bit, in a place of learning. I know, like, you're probably not gonna learn much, but still.
Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Harold has a little bit of an anger issue going on here. You gotta calm yourself down, man. Do you want some tea? Because I'll make it for you.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you.
That sounds very unprofessional to me, Alex. That sounds like your teachers are a little bit unqualified. Because I'm pretty sure if I was like a teacher, not that I want to be, but like let's hypothetically say I was. If I find something like that in like one of my students' backpacks, I probably would be like a little bit more concerned and not just go like, oh, don't have it again. You just like leave it at that. But who am I to judge, honestly? I had the same issue in my school, so yeah. It's kind of normal, I guess, everywhere now. It is what it is. One of my best friends was like always, you know, on high spirits, if you will.
Shine down.
And he was just like, yeah, I mean, and teachers knew about it as well. They're like, whatever. Which is always funny to me, because whenever he would like get quote unquote caught, it wasn't really like caught because everybody knew anyway. But he was like, teachers will ask him like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just like in high spirits today." That would be like his answer to anything. I'm just in the high spirits, you know. I'm hopefully you know, in a good mood today. But yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Never tried myself though. And I wouldn't recommend any of you guys do it either. Because it's not like the worst thing ever, but you know, you wouldn't want to get addicted to stuff like that. Especially when you're young.
Shine down. I'm going in. Ugh. Let's light it up.
Alright, there we go. Pretty cool cutscene though. A dull blade, as usual. The most OP weapon to have existed. Ooh, the power of this. I still think that would be like the new element. The power of Abyss. Because I was supposed to use it as well. There we go. They finally meet.
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
It is indeed our dear, dear sister, the one that we've been searching all for. What do you have to say for yourself,
Ether.
young lady? Lubine? They just say each other's names and like stare at each other for like good 5 minutes, while Danes and like Harold just like awkwardly stare at each other, just like giving each other an annoying look.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald!
I mean, wise investments, honestly. You see how far 500 Moros can get you guys. It's all about wise investments, even in Tears. Because even $5 can get you far. You can become a millionaire for all you know, if you invest into right stocks. And you know what? Today we were lucky enough to get a jackpot of actually finding our sisters by following a random guy, answering his 3 questions and giving him 500 Moros. That's what life is all about.
Your sister? And the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
You see, I paid him, dear sister. So he's my employee at the moment.
Uh-huh. Your sister knows Dane?
Like, Paimon just makes the situation so much less tense by like repeating the same questions to us. It would have been so much more impactful if Paimon just stayed quiet. And just let Dane and like us talk.
Lumine, we meet again.
Dane's just like challenges her to the Yu-Gi-Oh fight all of a sudden. You activated my trap card. I've deceived you all along. It was me, Dainsley, that set this all up. Like Kaiba's theme starts playing.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man.
Says you? Look who you have on your side. That's like 2 Danes. Stacked on top of each other. If anything, I feel underprepared. Because, like, I need to have at least, like, Jean-Li on my side as well. Or, like, Dilek. Just to feel a little bit more secure. Because, like, goddamn, that man is huge.
He is my enemy.
Well, you see, dear sister, today's enemy is tomorrow's friend. Everything can be solved with a good cup of tea. What about we all just gather around, sit around the table, I'll bring some snacks and we like talk it over. With a nice tea and a long story to share.
Lumine.
I'll take it as a no, I guess. No manners. These people do not know how to appreciate culture.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's our long life journey at this point. To fight the god, to save our sister, and to eradicate the Abyss while we're at it.
That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
I like how Lumine says that. When Danes was just a guy, he was like a human. And Lumine expects him to go against a god who like deleted us in seconds. I'm pretty sure Lumine has a little bit of an unrealistic expectations for our boy here. I'm pretty sure he tried his best, goddammit. You can't be so harsh on him. I mean, look, he even covers his eye now. Probably of the curse or whatever. Unbelievable.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
I mean, fair, I guess. But then again, like, I don't think Dainsleif asked for this curse of immortality, you know? It's not like he was like, hey, yo, God, I know you kind of eradicated my people over here, but can you make me immortal? Just, you know, FYI. I don't think that's how it went down.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
God, I can't believe it. Can you imagine, Paimon, that Dainsleif was from Conria that was destroyed 5 years ago? I'm so surprised. Like, Jesus Christ, Paimon. You calling my boy Venti Tone Death while you do stuff like this.
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Indeed so.
The whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Same, Alex. I mean, some nice tea before bed. Woo. Some good stuff. Although, lately, I've been kind of on the milk and honey kick. You know? Some nice warm milk before bed with some nice honey on top. Kind of, you know, I was kind of into it lately. Not gonna lie. I don't know if it's just me, but, you know, I kind of go back into my childhood for a little bit and was like, Because one day I was like out of tea. I know, blasphemous. But I was like, I don't really have anything to make a tea with either. So I was like, well, I have milk. So I put some milk in the microwave and I was like, well, I can't just drink milk. What am I, a barbarian? So I added some honey to it and I was like, okay. That's pretty good. Some nice warm milk with a little bit of honey. Pretty good stuff, honestly. If you never had it, which I'm sure you all did, because it's not like it's a exquisite cuisine that was brought to you by Gordon Ramsay himself, but you know what? If you haven't had it in a while, I recommend it, especially before bed. It's pretty good.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together.
Indeed so let's go together to that said home. It's pretty simple, really, when you think about it.
But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet.
Why are you gonna make everything so complicated, Lumine? We literally could have just left right now. That would be it.
Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
I like how Lumine just got into this like righteous path of destruction for no apparent reason, for people she doesn't have a single relationship with. Like, she just went on a war path for people she's not even related to. Well, we are their brother, their flesh and blood. she just ignores us. And I'm like, are we really related at this point? Because goddamn, I know the siblings like hate each other usually, but there's a limit to everything.
Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
Alright, fair.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
So I guess we are immortal. Fair enough.
We have always had enough time.
I hope that will be actual Dainsleif like elemental skill. You just like become Sonic incarnate. Just start zooming around. That would be pretty fun.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
I guess you do have a point, Paimon. So fair enough.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I guess kinda.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again.
Paimon, please no. No recaps. Oh, okay, good. I was about to say.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess.
Yes.
It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Oh, we know. We know, Paimon. We have something called the protagonist powers, where we know everything that's happening. We're like an omnipotent being here, Paimon. We know everything that's going on. Stuff that even you don't know about. How about that?
Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
I'm pretty sure that's not what it's all about. I'm pretty sure she's talking about Celestia, Paimon.
Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying.
It kinda is, because I do know what happens to them afterwards, where they like just chill in the chasm until they peace out. And that's honestly pretty sad.
And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order.
Yes, Paimon. You got it all correct. Here's a gold star. Now be quiet and let's get out of here.
So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right?
Arguable, she probably just doesn't like him.
But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do Inazuma Quest. I'm just like considering doing the entire Inazuma Quest in one go as we did with Leeway. But then I'm thinking, I don't know if that's gonna be physically possible, because I'm pretty sure Inazuma's quest is much longer than Leeway's. So kinda have to, you know, think about it. We'll see. Because I'm gonna be live tomorrow as well, so I did say that we're gonna be live the entire week. And I do intend to do that. So say I'm a little bit freer.
Also, how come after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
I know.
Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now.
I mean, we also have a bunch of like story quests to complete as well, which we're gonna do at some point. Well, we might actually start doing them tomorrow, because I do have a few keys here and there. I think we can do 2 at the moment. I think we can do Venti's, and no, Cleese and Jeans.
Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
Oh, no worries, Havoc. Have a good one. I'll probably be rounding up the stream soon anyway. Just gonna do finish up this quest and then do some daily stuff while you know, chatting a little bit more with you guys, and then I'll probably be rounding up as well.
If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of.
I'm gonna try to like keep the streams for like 2 hours or so on the weekdays, just to not like bore you guys too much. And I'm sure it's a bit on the later side for you as well.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
Alright, fair enough, Paimon, let's get out of here. Finally. I'm pretty sure we were getting corrupted by this thing while we were just standing there chilling. While Paimon was explaining us, I'm pretty sure our face was like slowly melting from this. Just summoning like the demons. Commence the ritual. Alright, let's get out of here. I guess we're done. What would you know? Alright, that was a cousin one. So yeah, we have a bunch of actual fun stuff to do later. Alright, let's do some daily quests and ooh, overflow. Ooh, interesting. I guess let's go do some domains since they are doubled. So might as well. I didn't unlock that one yet, so that's gonna be a bit annoying. But yeah, I guess let's go do some actual domains for once. Let me go heal, I guess, first. Don't want to die. That would be a little bit unfortunate. There we go. I guess let's actually complete the daily stuff first, since it's all kind of triangulated, if you will. Just so we don't forget. Wait. Didn't I? Oh, yeah, there we go. Navigator. I think we'll also go one of the, like the achievement ones. Yep. The adventure exam. That would be interesting to do. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna make it. I go a little bit overzealous. That's a shame. Oh well. Guess let's get from here. I was gonna make my way downtown, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna enter a normal, boring way. Let's see. Who do we need to get rid of? I guess you, big boy.
Cascade.
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
I always kind of like finding these ruin guards, just because they're pretty slow.
It's always fun to just, like, you know, zap around them. Alright, let's see what stuff we need to deal with. Let's do this one. There we go. Just probably gonna skip the actual mobs because it's gonna take too much time to deal with them. I'll leave that one for the last, since I do think we actually get the achievement from it. That should be fun.
Illusion shot! Everybody stand back!
The devil's back. Be still.
Share my knowledge.
Now you shall perish!
Ooh, missed one.
I see everything.
There we go. Much better. And the final one. Alright, let's see if we go to safe place Salvana. Oh, I do remember when we took this exam. Good times. Actually gonna double check just so I don't mess it up, because I know there's this storyline is hard to get, so let's just make sure that we don't accidentally screw it up and I have to wait another 10 years before it shows up. Alright, talk to Anna. Yeah, I think if you actually give the wrong answers, you don't get the next quest, so we gotta be careful on this one. So it's one person. Take some notes, guys, in case you get it yourself. Alright, the next one, to select appropriate takeoff point. And to assume the correct takeoff posture, yeah. And let's see, what's the last one? Select an appropriate landing spot and do not fold your wing glider in abruptly. That was this one. Alright. But yeah, that's basically the answers, guys, if you are curious. And I think the next quest is actually the last one, where she becomes the adventurer and you get the achievement. So the next time, whenever we do get it, it's basically going to be it for the storyline. And I think the only other one that I still haven't completed in Mondstadt is Futu one. The one where you actually get the achievement and the card. Which I actually do kind of want, because it's this one. Let's see. Where was it? This one. So you gotta complete this one. And Tsarevich, like, reliable helper, is the other one where you need to, like, do a bunch of errands in a time. But I do kind of like this one. I don't know, just something about it. The blue color scheme is just kind of nice. Yeah, I think that's the mistake that I wanted to avoid. I think you need to actually answer in the correct fashion, otherwise you don't get the last storyline, and that's where the achievements get blocks off. And this one is probably the hardest to get in the entire Genshin, because you need to complete, like, I think it's like 12 quests in total in order to get it, and it's just pain in the ass, honestly. But yeah, basically next time, if we do get it, it's gonna be the final one. And we're gonna get the achievement, which is... yeah, we do get an achievement. Anna's Adventurous. That's the achievement we get. And we also get 5 Primo Gems for it, which is pretty exciting. When you think about it.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything at all.
And yeah, you just need to complete it one time. It's just annoying. Yes. Oh, hey, Knight. Hopefully you're doing okay. But yeah, let's do some resin grinding. I think that would be probably the best thing to do. Let's go get some XP going. Because I think I'm running short on that.
Opportunities to bask in the sunlight like this are few and far between.
Ooh, some nice rain going. Fits the mood quite nicely.
Let's take shelter for the time being.
Off topic.
Don't worry.
Do you guys kind of like sleep with white noise? I'm just kind of curious because I don't know about you, but for some reason I can't sleep that well unless I have some sort of white noise going on. I usually just put like rain sounds, like usually just some YouTube video with like rain going on, and it makes me sleep better. I sleep much worse without like a certain sound going on. I just always find it kind of inconvenient more than anything because I have a very hard time sleeping when it's like super quiet. Because I know for a lot of people it's the actual opposite. Alright, there we go. That was pretty easy. Ooh, the rain is gone all of a sudden. That was a bit unusual.
Shine down.
Mind the deluge.
Make yourselves a room. Let's breathe here a little.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Collect some loot while we're at it. Could be nice. Or some talent ascension later. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I wanted to do some domains. Because we do have them boosted. So I think might as well do it. Alright, let's go. Not that I need talent,
books right now, but might as well do it. So there's 2 for the price of 1. Sounds like a good deal to me. Okay, let's see what we have going on here.
Cascade.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Ha! 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 Ha!
Sharing my knowledge.
The depths beckon. Be still.
Haven't done talent grinding in a while. I'm pretty sure this is the first time actually doing it on this account as well.
I'm going in!
Everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Kamisato Art. Suiyu Cascade.
Let's light it up!
Grow, grow, grow.
Let's light it up!
There we go. That's pretty nice.
Everybody stand back!
Hey,
Let's light it up!
the Temple of Wisdom. This might hurt a little.
There is no escape!
Be still.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. Took a little bit longer than I would like, but it is what it is.
I'm going in!
The depths beckon.
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
Grow, grow, grow. Sharing my knowledge.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Shine down!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Cascade. Mine the deluge.
Everybody stand
Ooh,
back!
there we go. That's much better.
There is no
Try to go a little bit quiet. Was just vibing to music for them. Well,
torn to
Ooh.
oblivion! Illusion shattered!
I always dislike this Abyss mages with their goddamn shields. Don't know what to deal with. Especially when you don't have the right one to counter it. It's just
Don't
annoying.
worry, I got this. Shine down!
There we go.
Committed to memory.
Alright, I think we're gonna do it one more time, and after that, we'll probably do one boss fight.
and probably end up there. It's great. We have been streaming for like around 2.5 hours at this point.
Make yourself at home.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The depth back.
Illusion shattered.
I see everything.
Be still.
Sharing my knowledge. Just stop.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Now you shall perish.
This may hurt a little. Ha!
Kamisato art. Suiyu.
Almost there.
Make yourself
Just
at
a little bit
home.
more.
Bro. This was
Ah, come on.
Let's light it up.
She got shielded the most annoying time possible.
Shine down.
This may
Oh, come on.
Benny's adventure team. I have faith.
Just when I was about to unleash his burst. Ah,
minute to memory.
Genshin, come on. Don't do me dirty.
I don't understand.
Oh, this is gonna take a while now. Ah. I just had to be left with Electro and Hydra
There is no escape.
out of everything.
Illusion shattered. Ha!
Be still.
You know what? You know what? It's fine. We're gonna do it the hard way. Yeah, that is true, Alex. But it's even more annoying when you actually want to use a burst and somebody dies.
Such is life.
What can you say, really?
Shine down.
Fuck. 30 more seconds until Ben is back in our possession.
No escape.
I hate it because you know Bennett will look too short this shield. Like it's nobody's business. Now we just have to like wait for him to come back and save us from this goddamn purgatory that we got ourselves stuck in. Come on. How long? Oh, alright. We can use
Transcend all
Bennett.
constraints.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Bennett, eat up.
Let's light it up.
There you go.
Illusion shattered.
Bennett, show him
Light it up.
the business.
Let's light it up.
There we go, finally.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
That took way longer than it should have. Yeah, that is true as well, Alex. I can't argue with that one, honestly. Alright, let's go heal up. I guess we can do one more ley line, and then probably round it up with some boss. I think that would be a nice wrap-up. Ignore these guys.
Illusion shattered.
Cascade.
Everyone hold hands.
Be still.
I love using combination of Radiance and Itis elemental skills. It's just so fun to me.
Shine down.
Cascade.
Just because there's stuff flying around like nobody's business.
I see everything.
There we go. Alright, let's see. Which boss should we annihilate? Oh, I guess let's go claim the daily rewards as well before we forget. Because I do be forgetting them daily rewards every now and again.
Add Astro. Thank you for completing.
There we go. Probably claim this as well. Let's see. Who would be kind of fun to go against? Let's see. I guess let's do Electra one. Or Razor. Probably will raise him at some point. No pun intended.
Don't worry. One of my people will be here with umbrellas momentarily.
It's kind of a fun fight as well. Nice atmospheric fighting. Weather, I guess, as well.
There is no escape. I'm going in.
Grow, grow, grow.
Ooh, almost got him to half health in one go. It's pretty nice.
Shine down.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Oh, come on. Go regen too quickly.
Let's light it up.
Commit it to memory.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, no.
Cascade.
There we go.
This might hurt a little. Grow, grow, grow.
Alrighty. Let's claim this. And I think we're done. For today, at least. Let's claim all that. Nice aquatic face. Alright, guys. I think that probably should do it for today. I hope you had fun. And as usual, I hope you have a good remaining of the day. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Same time as usual, 8 PM UK time. I'll probably make a notice in our community page. But yeah, as I said, remember to stay hydrated
and worship our Lord and Savior only, as only you could. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!